Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Vedic Weight Loss and Wellness Program. So, today we are going to continue talking about how this program can help you with Nithya Yoga practices. And in this, yesterday, like I told you, the Nithya Yoga helps you with the mind, body, and spirit. So we are going to talk about that in different sessions. Before that, I want to tell you that I'm reporting from Ohio, Nityananda Vedic Temple in Ohio. And this is the beautiful day today, sunny and nice and bright. And as you can see, the beautiful ambience of the temple. And we are going to be having this program, 8-day wellness and weight loss program by yogic methods in Toronto. Yesterday I said Los Angeles, I made a little change. So it is Toronto, it's happening in Toronto, in Ohio, and in Sedona, Arizona. These are the three places it's happening, and the dates will be given to you later for your information. So you can choose the places wherever you want to attend. Now let's talk about how Nithya Yoga deals with the body, mind, and spirit. First of all of us know yoga means for body, right? And with this weight loss program, and we call it as wellness program, it's not only weight loss, because it's simply weight loss means we just lose weight. The wellness is added into it because you feel great after losing weight. You could go on a diet and be weak and not happy at all. In this program, it's called wellness also because we deal with the healthy and feeling great after the weight loss. So yoga for the body we are going to look at a certain diet which is called the Sattvic diet, which is given to you for according to your body koshas, and we have session we have done on Ayurveda. You can look at it, but the Nithya Yoga deals with the body, that certain type of food, and the yoga postures we do to work it out. How the stretching and the flexibility, and through the mind. The next session will be the mind, and then the following session will be the spirit. So diet and exercise is only a short-term solution for yogic body, because any diet if you take, right? So let's say that you go on a diet, and I have been on several diets, I want to tell you. So any diet if you go on, it'll be good, you'll lose, especially they say first week you lose like 5 pounds because your water loses. And you go on a crash diet and you're feeling that you're losing weight. Okay, the next weight you're exercising heavily and doing, and you will lose. That's the trend. But after a month, then you'll slowly gain it back without even knowing. It'll seep through. 5 pounds, if you lose 10 pounds, the 5 pounds will seep through you without even noticing it. And it has happened to me and many people. Why is it seeping through? Because we are not addressing to the wholeness. We are addressing to the body. We are not addressing to the emotions. We are not addressing to the engraved memories. We are not addressing to the muscle memories. So that's why, without us knowing, we are going into the trend of eating without being conscious. So in Nithya Yoga, what we'll teach you is to work on the memories, and also through visualization and intention. So every day when we do Nithya Yoga, we will do an intention, we'll create an intention. The body is created through the intention. How do we want to look? And we make an intention in Nithya Yoga, and then we work, if we keep on thinking through our intention, oh, if I don't have a proper intention, then we might, we may do the exercise, but it may not have the same effect for us. So we create a strong intention, how we want to look, and visualization also. We visualize how you want, not only how you want to look great, but how we feel. We visualize that. So we take care of these two in intention and visualization in Nithya Yoga. So, and also Swamiji talks about Nithya Yoga in the body and mind sessions. Swamiji says, if you are looking for Jivan Mukti, let me explain what is Jivan Mukti. Jivan Mukti is living enlightenment. What is enlightenment? Being in total bliss. What is bliss? Bliss is not happiness or sadness. It is a neutral space, and no matter what happens outside world, it does not affect us. We are in a neutral state, not being too happy, not being too sad. We are enjoying as it comes, as life gives us. So also we need to be addressing to the body in a way. We have to take care of the body first for living enlightenment. How do we live enlightenment? If we have a heavy body and not feeling great, not in a bliss state, how are we going to achieve that state? So for that we need to take care of the body. Body is the first thing, because anything like, if I'm feeling great today, enjoying this weather and all that, through this body only we can experience, right? Without this body we cannot experience anything. Even eating food or taking a walk, enjoying the beautiful scenery, through body we can enjoy it. So body is the first thing we need to take care. So Swamiji says, if you don't take care, if you have more than 33 inches, then in the waist, that is danger for heart attack. So we have to have a healthy body to feel the state of mind also. So body has to be addressed first. That's why Nithya Yoga addresses the body through visualization and intention. So that part, I hope you all understand. I have given examples. So now we'll move on to the session of the mind. I'll ask Nithyananda Bodhana to come and talk about the mind a little bit, so we can continue our session with this mind, body and spirit session in Nithya Yoga. Nithyananda Ma, you're also enjoying the beautiful day.
Yes,
this morning.
Really nice. Nithyanandam, everyone.
Nithyanandam. So let's hear something about the mind to the audience. Let's talk about the mind.
Great.
Go ahead.
So, as Ma Shivananda said, that when we only dress 1/3 of the body, it's a lopsided effort. We'll never have fulfillment. So we're looking at body, mind, and spirit. So how does the mind come in, especially with Nithya Yoga? Yesterday we talked in the introduction that Nithya Yoga is not just body. Of course, many yoga practices include meditation and pranayama. But the beauty of Nithya Yoga is it's addressing this whole concept of intense visualization, which is mind, and the visualization. Both of these are of the mind. Now, the mind is the thing that gets in the way. Mm-hmm. We both know, having been mothers and working in the outer world, how much the mind is going. This is exactly what's keeping us from being in our body. And how many of you, when you're sitting there on your mat doing a yoga asana, instead of being fully in the yoga asana, you're thinking, oh God, I forgot to pick up the groceries, or there's the kids. It's so hard for us to be able to be fully present in our yoga practice. Mm-hmm. This is exactly why we're not being able to either find that balance point and wait or feel fulfilled.
So it's like Swamiji says sometimes, when you're brushing the teeth, you're not brushing there. You're thinking about the office. Yeah, when you're in the office, you're thinking about the beach. Yeah. So we are not in our body. Right. We are letting somebody else to live in our body.
Exactly.
So
I even heard somebody say recently, because we try to do these practices, that after being in the shower, she got out, she couldn't remember if she'd even washed her hair or not. She had to take another shower.
Or when you're driving a car.
Right.
I mean, it happens to me even now. With all the practices, I have to bring awareness to it. Because when you're in the car, before you know you reach the place, you don't even know how you drove there. So the mind is somewhere else, the body is somewhere else.
Exactly.
This is what we are trying to integrate, you're saying. Okay.
And not only that, but a real key example I use is how many of you on the yoga mat, you do finally feel present, you feel fulfilled. Then you get in the car and nicely you're going home with that bliss. And then suddenly there's a cop behind you. Are you able to stay in the bliss? No, as soon as the sirens go, the body has the flush of adrenaline and you're right back.
Exactly.
So for me, the beauty of Nithya Yoga, it's the one practice I found that really allows you to stay more and more in that state of yoga. And this is the second thing.
So you're kind of practicing every day by practicing Nithya Yoga, at least you're put in that space to integrating that the mind and body. So the awareness is there even if the cop is coming. The awareness will kick in. Few minutes later, oh, let me stay. Okay, this is happening. Let me how I don't have to get panicked.
So there's two beautiful things. One is the awareness can come when the cop is there. The mind can go, oh yeah, I remember there's tools I have. But the more beautiful thing is after attending a long program like IA, you'll find that when the cop is there,
what is
not...
IA? What are you talking?
Inner Awakening is a 3-week program.
With Swamiji, of course.
With Swamiji. And you're doing intense yogic body, Vedic mind during this 3-week program. It awakens DNA strands. Later we'll go a little bit into the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the energy packet in the cell.
I see. Okay.
Nithya Yoga itself is responsible for really increasing the mitochondria. But when you go to the IA program under Swamiji's guidance and being in what we call his breathing space, DNA strands are activated, mitochondrial cell increase happens. We're having scientific provings now with it.
So in other words, when you are in front of an enlightened master, so your effort is very less. So he does the most of the work. So that's what we love about Inner Awakening. Now this program, what we do here, an 8-day program, is kind of a sample of the 21-day program with Swamiji in India. And so, that's really, if people want to try that program, this is the first step you take to experience.
That Dr. Chuck Bowman, in his testimonial, he says he's been to IA and he's been to the 8-day program. He says that this 8-day program was just a mini IA. Felt very similar. And we are in the energy field here also of Swamiji, a highly energized place, as well as Toronto, the other places the program is given. So what's great is after the 8-day program, 21-day program, you'll just simply find yourself being in that state.
With the mind and body integration. That's what you, okay.
And that's one more thing I wanted to say. Yesterday I mentioned the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. In reading this in my 500-hour yoga training, I was simply shocked to find that they describe yoga as a state, not as a practice. I had never been across this concept in, 20 years of teaching yoga.
So only Swamiji introduced that concept to you.
It was just shocking, the idea that it's not a practice, it's a state. And so now, all the time I try to tell people that yoga is a state. It's not a practice we go to, it's a state we can be in all the time. And that's what Nithya Yoga is so beautiful, the practice being handed down for thousands and thousands of years from the rishis, ancient saints.
And Swamiji has designed it to fit our modern mind, isn't it? So that's real.